welcome. This is UFO. Today, we're going to be covering Overcooked. This module, basically what we have to do is take the ingredients here, do operations, which are these down here, and submit using the green. And we keep doing it until the orders are finished. Now, we do not have free orders. As we look in the log, we clearly have more than free. So our goal is to, as the expert, is to explain how to do each dish. Uh, so this is the submission, which is where we submit dishes. This is the reset button, which if we have something and it's messed up, we can just put it here. The blue is our hands, which is what we're currently holding. The silver will always be our cutting board. The brown will always be the table we can place items on, as like a little like storage. And these, there are certain items that are different, and they change with each module. Like this one has a purple, however, actually no, this one has a purple. This one has a pink, but this one does not have a pink. Neither does this one. So there's all different operations. So first as a diffuser, what we want to do is explain what the food item is. In this case, it is sushi. So you would go find it, and yep, sushi right here. Okay. Also quickly to explain XOR and OR in the context of this is, with XOR, it's either one or the other. You cannot have both. But with OR, we could have a fish. For example, with our sushi, we could have a fish sushi, we could have a cucumber sushi, or we could have a fish and cucumber sushi. So what we're going to do is first chop the fish or cucumber. In this case, we have a cucumber sushi. So we're going to, dish should be cucumber. And we're going to chop it. And it shows a little bar to show when it will be complete. The only way we could strike in this module is if we submit out of order. Like for example, we try to submit this fish sushi before we submit the cucumber sushi. It goes left to right. If we submit in incorrect order, or we allow something to burn or break. What that means, if we leave it on, if we do an operation such as the mixer, actually, yeah, should be the mixer. Oh no, it's the pot. Okay. If we leave it on for too long, we will, it will burn and it will get destroyed. So we don't want that to happen. But for the cutting board, it's fine. Okay, so back to the sushi. We chopped the fish or cucumber, and now we need to boil the rice. So let's get the rice and boil some ingredients one at a time. And the pan, which is purple, is to cook. So we're gonna put it here. I'm gonna wait for that to finish. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna serve with seaweed. So we're gonna do that here. As you can see, it's beeping, and we do not want it to finish beeping. So we're gonna get seaweed, and we're gonna serve this. Perfect. Okay, so that's pretty much what we have to do. And obviously, if we do it one at a time, it's gonna take a really long time. So you can pre-prepare different meals as you go along. Like for example, I'm going to start boiling rice for the two sushis we have. And we're gonna start chopping up the fish and the cucumber we need later. And we're gonna put these both on a table. Okay, put this fish here. This cucumber here. We need to chop up the fish. But besides that, we can serve this fish sushi. That's really the basis of the model. You want to, if you like your diffuser either remembers the menus or, you like tell them like as you go along, you can, have the diffuser quickly solve this module. I almost forgot the seaweeds. Let's go put that in there. Okay, we have new dishes here, which is, the example I had with XOR. It's a fish or shrimp. And it goes in order, by the way. So you can't, if you can't tell the difference, this is fish, this is shrimp. And it goes in order. Like the fish is the first photo, so that's gonna be the first item. So we're gonna chop up some shrimp and some fish. Okay, let's serve the shrimp. And then let's do a fish. Actually, no, that's shrimp. Oops. You're chopped up, so you're ready to serve. Okay, we actually also have a new item. A burger. Let's go find that burger. There we go. Chop beef. Also, this means chop beef, which means it's needed to have beef. And then the optional, which is you can add this to later. It's like toppings. We only have beef though, so we're gonna go chop up some beef. And we need cucumber for this. We're gonna boil some rice for the sushi. For the burger, we're gonna cook just cut beef. Okay. Let's go put the cucumber here, put the rice here, get the sushi. We're gonna keep it here for now. We're gonna cook the, not boil, we're gonna cook the, burger. So we're actually gonna put it as purple. And we cannot serve this sushi yet because of the fact that if we would get a strike. So we have a bun, so let's go there. And we're going to put this and serve it. Okay, now we can serve the sushi. Does take a little long, and it could be difficult over diffusing an expert, but besides that, it's a pretty simple module. We do the fish first, and the shrimp. We need this cut up fish. We also need cut up shrimp, so I don't know why I forgot away that shrimp, but we need to boil some rice. Oh, nope, that's cook. Oops. And also, with some items, you just can't, like, do it. Like, for example, I tried to, cook the rice, but you can't. You have to boil it. And you continue this until you solve it. Okay, shrimp here. Cucumber, boil rice, get seaweed. Okay. Let's get 2 shrimps ready. Let's go boil this rice. Let's get seaweed. Actually, no. I forgot what is seaweed. And then let's serve this. Let's cut up some fish. Let's get this. And then let's get seaweed with that. And this module is already done. Because all we have to do is just wait for this fish to get cut up, and we can serve the sushi and shrimp. And you hear a little guitar riff once you solve it. So that's basically the basis of the module, and really, it it depends speed-wise how fast you solve it with how fast you explain the module. Okay, so this is what we already know how to make a burger from the last module. So we just cut up some beef, we cook the beef, and we serve it with a bun. So let's get some buns ready. This is easy. We're also gonna cut up some cheese and another beef for the next one. Actually, can you cut them? No, you can only cut one at a time. Okay, serve this burger, get this, get the bun, and cook that, and we're gonna cut two more beef. Alright, do that, we're gonna cook. Ah, also if you take out too early, then you have to redo it. So be careful when it comes to that. And get some buns. And put it there, serve. You go in there, get another bun, cook another beef. But also just cut up another beef. Just gonna get cut up anyway. Get up there and then serve. Go there and serve. Cook, cook. We need to chop up this cheese. Ah, I should have done the cheese. I say once you get in the groove of it, it's pretty fun. Okay, free cheeseburgers. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, we have that, and then let's go serve it. Cook that, put that. We need more cheese and more beef. I'm gonna get another bun down there. Alright, and serve that, and then I'm a little silly. Good thing about this module is also with the amount of timers, you could also like read and like give out work and things. And you do not, it's not, there really isn't no time constraint as long as you are careful with the the timers, especially on like pots and pans, so they don't burn. Okay. Serve that cheeseburger, serve that burger. Okay. We should be coming up to the end of that one. Okay, there we go. We're at the very end of it. So just need one more beef and we're good to go. Okay, let's put that on the burger. Oh, let's not mess up now. Almost served that. While that cooks, I'm gonna go do this other one. Okay, these are pancakes. So we need to chop up. It's optional as well. So this is a plain pancake. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. Let's serve the regular burger and the cheeseburger. Okay. This is a regular pancake, which means we don't need any toppings. We need the flour, egg, and what we chopped, and then cook what we mixed. Okay, so let's start with doing the flour and egg. In mixer, you can also do multiple. So let's also chop up some chocolate here. Okay, let's cook up the batter, put the chocolate in there. For the mixers, if you put chocolate um with if you add like something new while it's mixing, like the chocolate, it extends the time. So let's serve the pancake. Okay, we need a vanilla. This one's gonna be especially long, which is a little annoying, but I'll deal with it. Okay, we need an airplane after this. So let's get the chocolate in there. Oh. I'm getting impatient, which is a little upsetting because I have to wait even longer. Okay, serve the chocolate and then. Okay, put in there, get another one in here. Okay, serve the vanilla. Serve the vanilla. Okay, we need chocolate, so let's go get another vanilla ready as well. Let's go put these guys in the mixer. Also, I'm gonna chop up chocolate since my cutting board isn't gonna be used for anything else. Okay, that's my vanilla. I picked the. Okay. Let's go throw another chocolate in there. Okay, my chocolate pancakes. And we need to mix another batch. This is my vanilla. My chocolate. Actually, I already have my chocolate. I'll put it on the table. Put this one on the table as well. Okay, cook that, and then let's go get this other one ready. This is my vanilla. This one needs to be chocolate, so let's put it on there. Oh, I combined the chocolates. Oops. Okay, so the chocolate pancake. Then we need a vanilla. So vanilla. perfect. We'll put there, we'll put there, and let's cut up some more chocolate. Let's go put this here. Let's go mix some eggs and flour. Okay, this needs to be chocolate. This needs to be vanilla. And these last two batches need to be chocolate. And once we submit these, we'll salt the module. One thing to note is that if you strike this module, you have to restart. It gives a whole new set of ingredients, and you have to restart from the beginning, which is very unfortunate. So do not be careful, especially when like trying to get an ingredient over here. Like I accidentally once like click submit, so definitely don't do that by accident. That would suck. Okay, 1 chocolate pancake and 2 chocolate pancake. Yeah, pretty long, but fun module. I think it might have been broken, and I think it is still broken on like larger bombs, but like on a smaller bomb, like a profile bomb, it should be fine. So yeah, that's for this tutorial.